Today's video is brought to us by Beam. More on them later. How to live a formal life on a budget. I'm sharing 5 tips in today's video. Hello everyone, Jennifer L. Scott here, and welcome to the Daily Connoisseur. So, chapter 11 in my book, Lessons from Madame Chic, is called Live Life as a Formal Affair. It's one of my favorite chapters, and it's a concept that I like to explore here on the Daily Connoisseur, because I believe that as we become more and more casual as a society, we lose a lot of the specialness that comes from a formal life. In today's video, I'm sharing 5 tips on how you can live a formal life on a budget. These are small improvements that anyone can do, and they will improve your life in miraculous ways. So let's start off by jumping into tip number 1, which is to clear your clutter. That's right, I want you to clear your space and work with what you already have. It's very difficult to have that opulent feeling of a formal life if you live in a very cluttered environment. Decluttering is free. Everyone can do it, and most people need to do it, myself included. So I want you to go over the hot spots in your home as well as the stagnant spaces. Where does clutter accumulate in your home? Have you become accustomed to it? We talk about this subject a lot on the Daily Connoisseur because it always needs revisiting. It's not the type of thing that you take care of once and never have to think about again. We must be constantly in the habit of decluttering our homes and curating our environment. Now, decluttering is free, as I've mentioned before. It's something that anybody can do. And when you clean up your space, you elevate the atmosphere instantly. Why is this when we haven't even bought anything new or upgraded in any way? That's because you are upgrading what you already have. You're taking care of what you have and visually making your space more appealing. I want you to pay close attention to the clutter, especially in the main living spaces of your home. Your living room, your kitchen, your dining room. What is going on in there that doesn't belong in that room? If you are on top of those rooms and you're really good, you have a system in place, then that's excellent and congratulations. But there's probably some place in your home that you can focus on. Right now, my problem areas are the pantry. My pantry, just with 6 people going into it, tends to get really messy. And instead of having that wonderful formal feeling as I walk into my pantry to select what to cook, I'm more like this. Not what I'm going for. So it's time to address where the problems are in your home and tackle them. Once you clear up your space and you clean the clutter, you might be inspired to rearrange the furniture or open up the windows and get some fresh air in. This is all going to give your room a more formal feeling. Because if you think about formal places like lobbies of beautiful hotels or fancy restaurants, there's no clutter. There's no pile of miscellaneous things heaped in the corner of a beautiful hotel lobby. Everything is in its place, the energy flows, and that's what we're going for in our own homes. Tip number 2 is to consider the atmosphere. You know that nice candle you received for your birthday? The one that you plan to save for company? The one that you are saving for later? Burn it now. Yes, I want you to burn it now. After you declutter your room, it's time to focus on the ambiance, and you probably already have everything you need to make your room feel formal and special. How can we do this? Through candles, through music, through how we decorate our home. But a lot of our nice things, and this is going to be a theme throughout this video, we save for later. Why? If you have a beautiful candle, I want you to burn it and enjoy it now. Give yourself that formal feeling every day. Don't save it for when you have guests coming over. Get used to it now and make it a state of being and how you actually live. Let's talk about music. Put on classical music or ambient spa music to make your surroundings feel more serene and formal. It doesn't have to be those two. You could do jazz or whatever you like to listen to personally. But when you put on music, there's something about that audio that fills the space and makes your surroundings feel so special. If you are in the habit of having the television on in the background all day, let's say you just have the news on roughly in the background, but you're kind of pseudo watching it, but not really, consider turning the TV off and filling your space with beautiful music. This really sets the tone in the home and gives your home a formal feeling, as well as yourself. So I joke that when we studied Vivaldi's The Four Seasons, that you just felt like royalty when you listen to this piece. And it's true, there are certain pieces that make you feel really elevated. So you can explore that, take a look at our chic assignments and find some new pieces that you can play in your home and change things up a little bit. Get excited about curating the atmosphere in your home like you would an art gallery. It's all up to you, and this is the fun part. Tip number 3 for living a formal life on a budget is to dress up every day. Almost everyone has nice outfits that they are saving for special occasions. It's time to break out of your comfort zone and wear them on a daily basis. I'm not telling you to go shopping. I'm telling you to wear what you already have. If you're in the habit of dressing down every day in sweatpants or exercise clothes, it's time to break out of that habit and see what you feel like when you wear your nice clothes for no reason at all. You might feel uncomfortable. In fact, I can guarantee you're going to feel uncomfortable because this is what I experienced. But break through those feelings of discomfort, and I actually recommend that you journal about it. I want you to write down what's going on. Why are you feeling this way? You need to uncover what subconscious beliefs you hold for why you feel uncomfortable for dressing well every day. Do you feel that you don't deserve it, or only other people, maybe VIPs, are worthy of seeing you dressed like this? It's time to uncover why we save our best clothes for later. Once you break through those feelings of discomfort and train yourself to enjoy dressing well on a daily basis, you will surprisingly find yourself very uncomfortable with not dressing that way. You would never consider going out in public in sweats or pajama pants or not put together. It would become very uncomfortable for you to do that. So it's really all about training yourself. You trained yourself to be comfortable in those things, and now you can train yourself to be uncomfortable in them. But living a formal life involves dressing well. So it's time to uncover those clothes that you've been saving for later and wear them today. The only way to do it is to just do it and to not think twice about it. When you get dressed in the morning, put on that nice dress, put on that nice blazer, wear those nice trousers, wear these things that you're saving for later and really use them, because what's the point of having them if you don't wear them? I'm going to break away for 1 minute to tell you about Beam, who have kindly brought us today's video. So you know what else gives you a feeling of opulence and formality? Getting a good night's sleep. Beam Dream helps you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling refreshed, not groggy like other sleep products. They contain sleep-promoting ingredients such as nano CBD with no THC, reishi mushroom extract, magnesium, L-theanine, and melatonin. Dream comes in both capsules or their delicious drinks. They have a new flavor of Dream Powder, sea salt caramel. It's so delicious and perfect for summer. You simply mix with water or milk and drink 30 minutes before bed on nights when you need to relax and wind down. So click my link below and use my code Jennifer to try the new flavor and get 35% off your first order when you subscribe, plus 20% off all following orders, and you can cancel at any time. Plus, when you subscribe to Dream Powder, you never have to pay for shipping and will receive a Beam mug and frother with your first order. You can pause, skip, or cancel anytime, so there's no risk. This is available for new and existing customers, so thank you so much to Beam for bringing us today's video. Tip number 4 on how to live a formal life on a budget is to set the table. So even if you have the most limited resources for table settings, most people have placemats, or maybe you have a tablecloth or two that you save for special occasions. Well, just like with the clothing and the candles, I encourage you to use these on a nightly basis. So yes, I want you to have fun with this. Use placemats or a tablecloth or just cloth napkins, just little steps to improve the visuals at your table. Bring in flowers from outdoors, set the table nicely, gather the family around. If your family's in the habit of being scattered at dinner time, everyone in front of a screen or in their own rooms, gather them together and create a new family tradition. You can do this. You have the power to do this. And I'm really excited for you if this is going to be a big change in your family. If you don't have anything to set the table with, I know that you can go to thrift stores or local discount stores and find these table settings for very inexpensive prices. Or perhaps you know someone in your family who has a lot of them and maybe they would like to give some away to you. So it's just a matter of finding these things and getting creative. But it's really about breaking out of your comfort zone. And a lot of people will say, well, I don't want people to make fun of me, or for them to suddenly say, well, who do you think you are for setting the table this way? Don't worry about those people. They are going to come and they will, jab at you a little bit for the way that you're choosing to live. But you can make these conscious decisions now to live a more formal life. Don't worry about what other people are going to think, because it's going to benefit your life tremendously. And guess what? They're going to notice this. Tip number 5 on how to live a formal life on a budget is to read more. Reading. Oh, it's so quaint. Do people actually read books anymore? Yes, they do. And I know that you do too. But a lot of people have replaced the time that they used to spend reading a book with binge watching television shows, and not even shows that they necessarily love to watch. Some people are channel surfing a lot. Well, when you put the remote down and you pick up a book, there's something very formal about that. It's like you feel a little old-fashioned, unfortunately, because this is where we are now, where we pick up a real book and it feels novel. And of course, if you have access to a local library, you can get your books for free. Of course, I recommend you read my Madame Chic series, but I will also leave a long list of books to help you dive back into this journey in the description box below. Books by my talented author friends like Micah Meyer, Brian Kozlowski, Dr. Chloe Carmichael, Professor Richard Thompson Ford, Linda Perbezuski. I have a lot of wonderful books to recommend to you. Why not elevate your life by picking up a book and enjoying it this afternoon? I hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you ideas on how you can upgrade your life and be a little more formal on a budget. I would like to thank Beam for bringing us this video. Don't forget to click my link below and use code Jennifer for 35% off your order, plus 20% off all future orders, and you can cancel at any time. Thanks for joining me today. Keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.